Hello. Welcome to MEA'S place. Today we are doing another book review on Strange Fire by Dr. John MacArthur, The Danger of Offering the Holy Spirit with Counterfeit Worship. This book, Strange Fire, Dr. MacArthur talks about and explains the title in 4 parts. In part 1, he explains confronting a counterfeit revival. He gives example of mocking the Spirit, a new work of the Spirit, and testing the spirits. He goes in depth with discussing those areas. And in part 2, he explains exposing the counterfeit gifts. And that includes, he answers the questions, are there apostles among us? And the folly of fallible prophets, the twisting of tongues, he goes into depth with, and fake healings and false hopes among false prophets. In part 3, he goes into depth discussing the rediscovering the Spirit's true work. And in this, he explains the Holy Spirit and salvation. He goes in depth to explain the Spirit and sanctification, and also the Spirit and the Scriptures in depth. And he also, at the end of the book, gives a touching open letter to his I'm having trouble pronouncing this with my southern accent. I apologize. Continuationist friends. He gives a letter to at the end of his book discussing the matter. And what he gives an allusion to, and it's a beautiful allusion to counterfeit worship, is he gives it in the example of Leviticus. And I'm going to read a little portion of his book to give you an example of what he means by strange fire. Let's see. And this is in his introduction. And no doubt everyone in Israel was staggered when God suddenly struck Nadab and Abihu dead with a blast of holy fire. This occurred apparently on the first day of their service in the tabernacle. Aaron and his sons were anointed in a 7-day-long ceremony when the building of the tabernacle was complete. On the 8th day, Leviticus 9:1, Aaron offered the first sin offering ever made in the tabernacle, and the ceremony was punctuated with a miracle. Fire came out from before the Lord and consumed the burnt offering and the fat on the altar. When all the people saw it, they shouted and fell on their faces. Leviticus 9:24. Moses records what happened next. Now, Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took their respective fire pans, and after putting fire in them, placed incense on it, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he had not commanded them. And fire came out from the presence of the Lord and consumed them, and they died before the Lord. Then Moses said to Aaron, "It is what the Lord spoke, saying, by those who come near me, I will be treated as holy, and before all the people I will be honored." Leviticus 10:1-3. Most likely, Nadab and Abihu had taken fire from some source other than the brazen altar, and used it to light their censers of incense. Remember that God himself set the altar ablaze with fire from heaven. Apparently, Nadab and Abihu had filled their censers with fire of their own making, or coals from some fire in the camp of Israel. The actual source from which they obtained their fire is not recorded, nor is it important. The point is they used something other than the fire God himself had ignited. And this illustrates the entire book of what he emphasized in today's worship, where in some churches that there's strange fire and the dangers and consequences of that. I highly recommend this book. It is a very fascinating and interesting read. And I'll leave a link down in the description below on the book and the details of it. And also, if you would give a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, it will help it. And also leave me comments in the comment section below on what kind of books are you reading out there. I would love to know what kind of books you are reading. And also, you know, it is the springtime and pollen and allergy season is upon us. If you're like me and you got asthma and allergies, or just plain allergies, or just plain want to clean up the air in your house, I have something here. It is an air purifier right here. I've had this for years, and it works very good, especially around allergy season, when you have, like me, allergies and asthma, and you're wanting to clean up the air around you from all the viruses, the allergens, and just plain dust and stuff like that. It works very well. And I will leave a link down in the description below on this air purifier if you're in need of an air purifier and would like to try it out. And of course, just leave in your comment section what you are reading down below. And until next time, God bless you in everything that you do.